Today I want to talk about real life events that happen, unfortunate, true stories that you witness and no one ever talks about. Maybe because it's too painful. Maybe because they're involved. Maybe because lots of different reasons. But this is the Truth Channel, and I'm gonna speak the truth, no matter who it is, what it is. But this is what I've witnessed. My niece Paige, Autumn White, contacted me 5 years ago and asked me to come and get her. And I was hesitant because I was going through a change in my life that I just really could not endure any more pain from this family that they had already put on me. I didn't think I could endure anymore. But since then, they've given me a whole lot more. And I made it, thank God. But I was on my way to get her. And any other time I'd have jumped in a vehicle and been gone. But I had been working on my truck. And I was trying to get that ready. I didn't want to break down on the road. I was on my way to Mobile, Alabama to start a new business and a new life without my ex and my children. They were adults. Had already been adult on their own for quite some time. But how they were treating me was horrible. And just couldn't take any more of it. So, and I explained this to her when she called me and said, "Aunt T, will you come and get me?" I said, "Paige, I can't deal with no more. No more." And I'd already written my sister Marsha off because she had done so much to me. I just really couldn't take any more of her. So, anyway, I loaded my truck up and a trailer full of brand new merchandise that I had just bought to start my new business. This is when the COVID came in and shut everything down, and we got our first COVID check. I spent the entire check to make a business and a life for myself. So, I'd already had a bunch of stuff in storage in Kentucky and didn't touch that, but I paid the bill every month. That's a different story. But anyway, I was on my way there to get her, and I didn't get there in time. She was brutally murdered and cut to pieces. Now, there's so many ways to look at this. There still hasn't been an arrest, although they know who did it. Then that brings another question. Why haven't they arrested them? Okay. I don't know anybody that walks into a courtroom and tells the judge to suck their D-I-C-K, being a woman, and walks out of that courtroom that day. This happened several times, different occasions of her going to court. Told the judge to suck her. You know what I just said? Okay. That would be my sister, Marsha Renee Dotson. Okay, her boyfriend had 5 different methamphetamine charges. Goes to the courthouse. I was there. Witnessed this. Walks out of the courtroom. No probation. No charges. Charges actually dismissed. I've never seen anything before like this in my life. Ever. Okay. Now, Paige had lived out in Delight, Arkansas for quite some time on the property that's supposed to be Roland and Rance Hood's property. So, they say that Paige caught Roland's house on fire. I seem to think Paige was in the house and they caught the house on fire and she got out of there. They didn't burn her down, but the house was burnt down. Anyway, so while this happens, why wasn't Roland and Rance at the wake in Hot Springs, Arkansas that they had for Paige? She lived out there on that property for a long time. In the pictures that she showed me, And what she sent to me begging me, please, Aunt Tammy, come and get me now, please. I'm ready to go, Aunt T. The pictures look a lot like Delight, Arkansas. Roland, in the same week now, y'all, about severed his thumb off of his hand. Okay. He bled out in his kitchen. Rance walked in, his brother, twin brother, and saw all this. Beth was there also. And he said that he was making a loft for Marcia. Now get this, y'all. They don't have a second story. They don't have a double story house. No, they don't. I was there. Afterwards, when I went to get my sister Beth 2 years ago, September 3rd will be 2 years ago. So a year and a half ago. And the horrible things when I walked and saw in that house, because I didn't know I was coming, Beth was crippled over, halfway over, and there was 2 indentions in her head. Looked like she'd been hit by a pipe. She was still alive. I have pictures of this. And what I endured when I was there, and Roland threatened me, they did nothing. Delight or Prescott, Arkansas. PD, nothing. Absolutely nothing. I was wrongly arrested there for a DUI. My Jeep was wrongly taken from me. And anything that we had left, Marcia and Roland kept. Okay? Now these are serious. This is serious, y'all. These little towns need to stop. The truth needs to come out. And justice needs to be served. But his little Paige Autumn White left 3 children behind. They say this happened March 27th, or that's when they found her, or some of her remains. And then the police said, well, how, Evans, Miss Dotson, how do you expect us to close the case? She's cut to a million different pieces. I've seen cases solved without having a body. They know who did this. Everybody knows who did this. Now, why hasn't anything been done? I believe because that would mean taking one of their own in, a corrupt officer. Now, which leads me to, I was in a U-Haul truck while I was there and kept put in a boarded up house behind and against my will. With the police there, and they saw this. My truck was robbed. My trailer was robbed. Took whatever they wanted while the police watched them do this. I left there with my, happily, thankful, with just myself. I didn't get to bring anything else back with me. Nothing. A truck. A nice truck, okay. It was an older truck that I was restoring. And a trailer full of brand new merchandise. A toolbox full of tools. But I was happy to get out of there with my life. 5 years ago this month. And I don't believe that my sister went down the stairs on her own. I believe Marcia Dotson's behind that as well. Truth will come out and justice will be served one day, y'all. And I hope it's sooner than y'all think. But I do forgive you. But you need to go on your knees and start praying that God forgives you. In the good book, he says he forgives all. But I forgive you, but stay as far away from me as you can. I believe you're behind Scott's death, Marcia. Let me not mention my mama and daddy, Blakely's. Huh? Ring a bell? I love y'all. Have a great day. Do not do this to your family members. Do not pass false gossip on them either. That is not the way this is intended to be. The universe will catch up with you, and karma will be served, and so is along with justice. Maybe you might want to start making amends for your things that you've done. Say you're sorry and mean it. Not wait till the end when your hand click behind bars when you have to say you're sorry. You can't take everything to the grave, and if you do, I don't know what happens to you there if you don't make amends before you leave this world. It's up to you. We all have choices. I love y'all. Have a beautiful day. Be kind to yourself and others. Walk a better path. Make good decisions. And you might live a happier, great life. It's all up to you.